Have you ever just sat back and thought about expectations? Your expectations for yourself, for your children, and the world's expectations of you? It definitely feels like a chicken or egg kind of deal in my mind. How do we get from expected to expectations? Welcome back to the Real Motherhood with Jacque Jackson. Let's talk now about expectations in motherhood. If you don't have any expectations, you won't be disappointed. One of my uncles told me that on one of our drives back to our hometown when I was in college. We used to chat about all sorts of things on the 2.5 hour drive. And though I can remember vaguely what that conversation was about, I won't share that today. What I do also remember is how I was feeling really frustrated about something um, in one of my personal relationships. And that was his advice. I want to point out this. This was one of the very few times that I had actually received explicit advice from any family member ever. So it really, really, really stuck with me. And I've been chewing on these words for a long while and have had a few realizations. The first being, I was wrong. I've been on this earth for 37 years now, and I have to tell you that I have struggled with expectations and the disappointments that come along with them since I was very young. Sometimes I have to ask myself if I'm being unreasonable. Like, Jackie, are you asking way too much in these situations and relationships and you need a reality check right now? Or are you not expecting enough from them? Are you being realistic or too fantastical? I think about the encounters I have had over the years and I line them up to the ones that have come alongside since I became a mother. And it just feels a bit different to me. Like the stakes are higher now than before when there were no other lives directly involved. The expectations I have for myself, though often, a heavy weight, are intertwined with all of the relationships and everything that I do, but on different levels. I'm curious, how about you? Has your level of expectations changed since having children? It's so hard not to want more and live better, but here and there, I think that what really matters is what the cost exchange is. What and how much will it cost me to keep or not keep my expectations where they are? And this is something that I think about a lot. It's a constant string of directives, like keep up your appearance, make the best decision in the first place, prepare a home worth remembering, and so many more things. I mean, it's endless almost. I expect that I won't take the easy route. I won't minimum parent. I will do the uncomfortable things. And then I will advocate for myself. And then it's like I get back into this mindset of, is all of this too high of an expectation? It can't be, right? It's just basic needs. It's just basic desires, right? Expectations are like a slow lake. If you don't contain them, it's very possible and highly likely that you will end up with a nice mess. And then what do you do with that mess? I have expectations to be supported as a woman and mother. I have expectations to be respected as a woman and mother. I have expectations to be seen as a woman and mother. I have expectations to be heard as a woman and mother. And I don't think that is a tall order. But how do I get there and stay there? Or is it all a waste of words because, according to my uncle, if I don't have any expectations, I won't be disappointed. Okay, mom friends, our time is up for this episode. Thanks for hanging with me on the Real Motherhood. I'm not ready to move on just yet from expectations in motherhood, so be sure you come back next week to hear more. If you have enjoyed this episode, please share it with your mom friends. Give the podcast a rating and leave a review. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk real soon.